Hello YouTube. This is a new video from me. I think my last one was 3 months ago, and I didn't make a video in this period because I didn't feel like making one, and maybe because I've got a second YouTube channel in French, and it's more comfortable for me to talk there. So this is it, and so I decided not to make any vinyl finds anymore because there are not so many people watching those videos, and I prefer to follow the trends. Like today, I'm just making my best of reissues, jazz reissues for 2023, and I think that I will make a vinyl tag of this sort of videos if I feel like making one, and not trying to explain here how my collection is going on, and how the new records are have a place or not in it. So I will put the name of my French channel. If you speak French, feel free to join us, and we can even try to speak French. I know some people who couldn't do this, but why not? I still have hope. So for this video, I would like to make my best of for jazz reissues for 2023. I've bought around 30-35 jazz reissues this year. Before going to the list, I would like to show some we can call them honorable mentions, because they are not versions of 2023, but they were on the market in 2022. So I've got some records that I would like to show. The first one is Aral Vic, Stepping Out, on Tone Poet. I got one album from the Jazz series by the label BBE, and it is Masao Nakajima Quartet, Kemosabe, which is a fusion spiritual great record, yeah, and I love the cover. I also got this. This is the Mankunku Quartet, South African sax player, which is in the Coltrane style, we can say. And this is Mr. Bongo, a Mr. Bongo version with the half-speed mastered technique for mastering the record. And I'm not a fan of this technique because it depends on the recording, and this one is sounding very good, but it was put on the market in 2022. The next one is We Insist, on Candid label, which has a revival at the moment, and this is a great one. I was fortunate to get this in New York, so yeah, I'm very pleased with this, because I tried to get it in France and didn't get it. So next one is Barney Whelan Quintet, on some records. It was reissued in 2018, but there are some repress at the moment, so yeah, it is a really good one. And Barney Whelan here, he is 20 years old. This is not jazz, but I like it. Chicago, the Blues Today. This is the volume 1 on craft. And now in Europe, I don't know if you can get this in US as well, but we have a new series called the Montreux Years. Montreux is a place where there is so many jazz concerts. There is a big festival each year, and this is the Dr. John in the Montreux Years, and this is a double album from 86, I think, to 2012. So this is not a concert per se, but a compilation of tracks that he played there during those years. And you can get here some solo tracks, solo gigs, and some band gigs as well. Yeah, I love Dr. John. So yeah, what I can say about this here reissues is that I maybe less purchase Tone Poet series albums, and there are more diversity of choices now. So I would like to start with some label that I'm not used to get. The first was a gift for Christmas, thanks to Hugo and Swanee, and it is Farwa by Farrah Sanders, and so you've seen this everywhere. It is on the Loi Kabob label, and in the box set you have the record, Farwa, a beautiful booklet, and 2 sessions of the main title of the album. They are not sessions, they are gigs, which is Harvest Time Live, which are both very different. So yeah, you have this and some this sort of poster, this picture, this one, like a ticket, you know. And then you have small pictures like that, just to reproduce what was done in 77, in the last century. This sounds good, and I'm very happy to get this because I couldn't get it in original version. So Farrah Sanders, the box set Farrah. The next one is a new series as well. I think it is British Jazz Invasion, and this is Harry Beckett, Flare Up. We could say this is more avant jazz. In fact, it was in the 1970 it was released, and so it is more avant jazz, it is more adventurous, we could say, and yeah, it's sounding so great. Yeah, so I would like to get more of this collection. New collection as well in 2023, and I would like to get all of them, which I don't have, but it's impossible in Europe to get Woody Show on this jazz dispensary collection, and maybe one day I will get it, but I don't have it now, for now. and I've got two of them. The one that is my favorite is Idris Muhammad, Black Rhythm Revolution. It's so funky. So yeah, it's great. And yeah, if you are not in good mood, you know, you put this on the turntable and you are cured. So yeah. The next one is the only album I got this year for in the Acoustic Sounds series, or the Verve series, and because in France this could cost now more than 50 euros, so I don't go there. And this one I needed this one, so I have this one. It is Alice Coltrane, Journey in Satchidananda, and it is from 71, featuring, as you can see, Farrah Sanders. The next one is a classic for me. There is a thread at the moment on the VC with several questions, and there is one question: are you a completist? Which I am not, but I could be a completist with this guy, with Art Pepper, and I love this album. This is the 2023 reissue in stereo, and this is the mono version that was released in 2022 for the RSD Record Store Day. So I didn't hesitate to take both of them. This is the only one I've got in mono and stereo because I love it so much. So yeah, and I read the Art Pepper biography in 2023, and I know that the day that he was making this session with the Miles Davis rhythm section, he had a bad saxophone, and he was into drugs. So yeah, this is magic. The next one is the only tone poet I would like to show, and it is Time for Tyner, Michael Tyner. It is an album from '69, and yeah, Michael Tyner has his own style. I like the way that he goes for the bass notes, and always, and you can hear Michael Tyner in the music. Here he is with Bobby Hutcherson, who is a perfect match with him, and so I love it so much. And Michael Tyner is produced by Duke Pearson here. Rudy Van Gelder, I think, made the recording, and yeah, he is composer as well of half of the tracks, and the side one is only Michael Tyner compositions, and they are longer, so there are only two of them. Yeah, Michael Tyner, Time for Tyner, you need this. Next one, maybe in the... I don't know why I didn't get it in France, but it was impossible to get it in France, or you have to pay, I don't know, more than for a Tone Poet series. So I had to order it in UK, and so this is Sam Rivers, Fuchsia Swing Song. This is the first album by Sam Rivers, and the drummer is Tony Williams here, and it seems that when the saxophone fade out, he gave the leadership to Tony Williams. And by the way, they made together their two first albums. This here, I think it was in '65, and it seems that the melody is like free jazz and the rhythm is maybe a little bit up tempo, but this was a must for me. The next one is Kenny Wheeler, GNU High, with Keith Jarrett, Dave Holland, and Jack DeJohnette. And I should have shown this in the start of the video because this is a new series as well. It is the ECM Luminescence audiophile series, the first album they released. And the sound is so good, and it is so ECM style. Keith Jarrett is very present here. All the compositions are from Kenny Wheeler, which sound is very like discrete, melodic. And when he is not there, this is like a Keith Jarrett album. And if you like Keith Jarrett, you need this. And of course, there are now plenty of choices when you want to go audiophile, and I think that this one is so good. I've got the second one from the series, but I didn't like it. Nana Vasconcelos, I didn't like it. This one will remain in the collection. The next album I would like to show is a reissue in the last days of 2023 by Sam Records. It is Sahib Shihab and the Danish Radio Jazz Group. It was released in '65, and it was on the Octave label, which I presume is a label from Denmark. And of course the sound is great, it's perfect. It's a very recent acquisition, so I can't talk about it very well. I'm not sure I can talk about music in English very well, but yes, and what I can say is all the compositions are from Sahib Shihab, so he is obviously the leader of this album, and all the compositions are great. They are perfect, and there are so many horns here, but it's not. It's very balanced, you know. So it is. It has its special place now in the collection. Yeah. I think this is a must-have. Even if, like me, you don't know very well what he produced, Sahib Shihab, you must have this. And you can get this new in perfect condition with this really perfect cover, and the label is like that. In grey. Yeah, great album. And amongst my favorite reissues, jazz reissues in 2023, there are these two albums from Bill Evans. Waltz for Debbie, which we can say is the volume 2 of Sunday at the Village Vanguard, and you know, it's this very famous concert recorded live in the Village Vanguard with Scott LaFaro, who will die 11 days after that. And you can hear live around the musicians when I listen to this, because the sound is so good that I had my dog there, and my dog didn't know what was going on, because she's used, of course, hearing music, but there are something else, and so it's like you are this very night in New York. So yeah, it's very perfect, and yeah, no need any further presentation, I think. And the last thing I want to show, and it's not an honorable mention because it's like a really big event for me, because I love it so much, and it is the Jazz Compilation, J-Jazz, Deep Modern Jazz from Japan, Volume 4, the Nippon Columbia label, 68 to 81. And this is a triple set by the label BBE in UK, and there is a hobby strip here, but that doesn't mean that it is a Japan pressing. In fact, it is German pressing. And yeah, I think this is the best way to learn about jazz in Japan during the 70s and the 80s, mostly. So this is soulful, this is funky. Yeah, it's yeah, I love this, and it's the first one, the first compilation I got from them, and I think it could be I could get the other three, and I heard that there will be volume 5 in 2024, so we'll see. So thank you for watching, and please comment. Bye.